First of all, just kind of how did this, all come together for you guys to have, two of the biggest brands in soccer come to Ohio Stadium?
Yeah, well, we had a very successful event in 2016 where we had over 86,000 fans. So all the partnerships know that we could bring us to pull this off. And so my teammates have been working on this for a while, and we were able to secure it. And they knew what we were able to do here. And when you have the iconic shoe and you have a great city like Columbus, it makes it easy for us to be able to get Chelsea and Manchester City, two of the most iconic club programs in the world. It's really special.
Obviously, you have the Stadium Series coming up next year, too, the Blue
Yeah.
Jackets coming in.
Yeah.
Has there been kind of a renewed effort to have more events like this in the shoe?
Yeah, well, we've started that years ago. I remember in 2005 and 6 when we first started the conversation about taking grass out of the shoe. When we actually took it out in 2006 after that game, iconic football game against the team up north. And it was with that reason that we wanted to bring more events to the shoe. And when you have grass in there, it makes it very difficult. And so we have the concerts. Last summer, we had 5 concerts in the shoe, which we never would have been able to do before the season with grass. And so when you have this iconic facility, you got to bring it to life. And fortunately, Columbus did a great job with building hotels. Unbelievable. And so we're able to attract these type of events, and we're gonna continue to push.
Will you guys be bringing in a grass field for this game?
Yes, yeah, it'd be a grass field, and it worked in 2016, so we'll do the same again, and we'll just make it happen.
What's kind of a process of that like of bringing in a grass field and then going back to turf?
Yeah, it takes a lot of work, and that is a great question from our grounds crew. I never ever want to answer questions for them, but because they're the best. And that's the blessing we have is our people are great at what they do. A lot of people don't think about, in the shot, changing from the court to ice and back. That's a lot of work, and for concerts that we put on in the shoe in the summertime, building those stages and building into the specifications for the entertainer and changing them for the next entertainer. So I don't know what that process will be. I know it's a lot of work, and we have experts that actually know how to do that.
What do you think the economic impact of an event like this can be for Ohio State and the city of Columbus?
Yeah, Linda Logan, the executive director for the Sports Commission here in Columbus, shared that she's anticipating to be like a $20 million economic impact, and that's really cool. I mean, that's one of the reasons we do it is to make sure that the hotels, the Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, all the restaurants, and all the convenience stores, all the gas stations, all those people have an opportunity to take advantage of this, and so that's a big reason that we do it. Besides the direct revenue that it will generate for the shoe and our facilities operations. So, but the main thing is the city.
Obviously, as you mentioned, you won't be here. Ross is going to be the AD at that time. What's like the collaboration with Ross when you're setting up events like this?
Well, it's just education for him. He has a chance to meet the team that actually pulls this off and understand what it takes to pull this off. And so he'll see it live, and he'll have the thirst that I have to try and bring it back. And I just feel blessed that we're able to get the NHL game and get this game announced in my last year. So I'm really excited about that because I know how hard my team has been working on it. And but Ross is an experienced, seasoned veteran, so he'll continue to bring these events here.
While I have you here, what's it like for you to see Jake Diebler become the head coach of Ohio State basketball?
Oh, I'm excited. It was really fun to be at the press conference and see Jake and his family and his mom and his dad and Jordan, his wife and kids, the whole 9 yards, and see all the former players there. Ross did a phenomenal job with his due diligence and talking to people, really understanding our culture, and so the process was excellent. And like he said, everything just kept coming back to Jake, and I can't compliment him enough for the job that he did with our team in the face of unbelievable adversity. Jake and what he did for those young men was what we had hoped, was created some energy and excitement and gave them a chance to win games. And I still think we should have won the game against Illinois, but I won't go there because I might get fined. But the reality is, I think our team should have been in that championship game on Sunday.
Did that help with the transition with Ross, that he just kind of got thrown into the fire and just had to hit the ground running?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, there's no question. He got thrown in the fire. Had to learn our culture fast. Had to learn some things about the Ohio State University faster than normal because he had to go and sell it as well. Jake was the only candidate. There was a number of candidates that he talked to about our institution and about our place. So he had to learn those things. And fortunately, he hooked up with Dan Cloran, one of our executive associates who oversees basketball. So he was there to help him along the way in that regard. But no, it was, I can't compliment him enough. He did a great job.